Hmm. And before I start sending out any kind of notifications, let's see how long this is going to last. Okay. And we're off. Mm-hmm. 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 Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and that alone for the lullaby. Mm-hmm. 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 So where you find me, somewhere, oh, oh no, I totally forgot that I am on the air, even if it's not officially. I'm sorry about that, my beloved ones. Sometimes I do just burst into song. Can't help it. Anyway, we're still up. The issues of last week seem to have been resolved. Very good. So I am sending an invite out because I finally have the link. So we have the link. Mm, mm, me. Where over the rainbow? Uh-oh, there I go again. There I go, there I go. There I go again. Okay, and here I am again. And good evening. This is Reverend Sharon, and this program is You Are a Healer. We are on live, and which is a good thing. We are experiencing actually the second week of December, which is also a good thing. Now, there's been some fluctuation in the energies. And so, because of that, there has been a little back and forth. Yeah, the quality, shall we say, of what's been coming through. So far, so good this evening. Quality is good. I'm assuming that I can be heard, which is always a nice thing. And so we shall continue. Now, in our continuation, what's going to take place uh, will be a meditation. It is the intention of the universe. Of course, my intention is also a part of it, but it is the intention of the universe that the breathing exercises take place at the appropriate time for your well-being. So I'm just going to ask your indulgence for just a moment while I summon those energies that are all around us to continue with and carry forth with what is ever to be done. And we're going to take just a deep breath and hold it for as long as we possibly can. Breathing through the heart is something that we can never get enough of. And so as we breathe, we continue to supply our spiritual bodies as well as our physical bodies with the necessary energy that's coming through now. And those of you that I've spoken with are aware of the energies of which I speak. And breathe. We are shifting. We are ever so into and beyond the capabilities we now hold dear. And breathe. Breathing through the heart. In other words, other words, breathing in the nostril, the breath, pulling it to the heart. We breathe deeply. Let the heart energy and the breath energy connects. And so we take this time to continue. And we take this time to allow our breath and our heart rhythm to unite as one. And we breathe, breathing again, holding that breath for as long as you possibly can. Releasing through parted lips. And breathe. Now, I know there's one or two who I have been, of you who I've been speaking with, who may say, why is she on now? Because we know that she's in outer space. Not quite. I'm working on that. However, I am on now because it has been requested of me to assist someone, and I'm not quite sure who, in resonating the healing energies that surround them through the breathing of the heart. Breathing of the heart, or through the heart, is essential. It is a part of us we are not yet familiar with, but we shall be. Because breathing through the heart is going to assist the mind, body, spirit in recognizing our true gifts. So I'm going to ask you to, if you haven't closed your eyelids yet, now is the time to do so. Sitting comfortably back as aligned with the chair where you are as possible. With your regular breathing, begin to focus deeply on breathing and inhaling through the nostrils, holding for as long as you possibly can, and through parted lips, and breathe. And we do this again. We repeat this again. Breathing in through the nostrils, holding for as long as you possibly can, and releasing through parted lips. And breathe. Taking the index finger of the right hand, placing that finger or two of the fingers from the right hand at the very base of the throat, where you can feel the energy of your heartbeat as it comes up in waves from the central focus of your body. Breathing in and breathing out deeply, holding that impression of breath for as long as you possibly can, and then releasing through parted lips. And breathe, continuing with this motion, this activation of your heart and your breath. Whatever you may be anxious about at this point in time, take a deep breath, surround that state, that emotion, that feeling with your breath, and then blow forward. Again, if there is a sensation, whether or not it's one that you're familiar with, whether this is a sensation of the heart or any part of the body, of any emotion, pull in the breath through the nostrils, holding for as long as you possibly can, surrounding that feeling, that emotion with your breath, releasing it through parted lips. For this is your opportunity to recollect your true self, to remind yourself of who you actually are. In this week, today is the 5th day of December. Pull in that breath, surrounding it, nourishing it, releasing that breath. And as you do so, acknowledge that this is not only day number 5 of December. This is day number 5 of the beginning of your beginning. And breathe. At this point in time, some of you may see the 6-pointed star within your vision. Some of you may feel a vibration, one that's much higher than the beginning of this meditation. However you interpret this energy, allow yourself to be reminded of that pulsation, that heart rhythm, that is still there. The pulsation and the heart rhythm of your breath as you breathe through your heart. Right now, the pulsation of your heart rhythm has slowed down just a bit, because what you are doing is you are counting your breath, matching the pace through the rhythm of your heart. For each beat of your heart, allow yourself to breathe. I know that the pulsations are very subtle now. The pulsation of your heart is almost like a whisper now as you continue to breathe. And in doing so, remember that you are radiating a light that can be seen in galaxies far away. You are the light of the world. And the very mechanism of your breath, your breathing, sustains light force, light forces other than your own. So as you continue to breathe, as you continue to feel that pulsation of light through your heart into your breath, know that you are detoxing all energy that's not serving your higher good. You are releasing into the earthworld your assistance to the activation of ascension that's taking place now. Whatever your heart desires to do at this point in time, it may be to continue this meditation. It may be to explore other realms that are suddenly opening themselves to you right now. Whatever it's doing, follow it. You are protected beyond your means of understanding. The Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Raphael, they surround you. They keep you in the light of divine love. Whatever you may encounter from this moment on within your life is a part of that, because you are a being of infinitesimal abilities, powers, and gifts. And breathe. Still feeling the heart rhythm, allowing your breath to be the guide point in this comfort zone of the rhythm of your heart. And the whisper of your heartbeat, its slow pace, pulsation, has become even lighter, almost as if there is no of the heart whatsoever. We know that your heart is still beating because you are still here with us. With us. You are still here. As you continue this activation, those energies that have come through the gateway, those energies that are surrounding us with the knowledge that we are a part of a continuum that is everlasting. And breathe, allowing your breath to become deep, allowing your breath to express you, allowing your breath to breathe not only from the heart, but into each organ, the lungs, the kidney, the liver, the intestine, the stomach. Breathing deeply, the heart rhythm can be felt and reverberated throughout all of your being. And in some philosophies, each organ represents a special vibration within you because you are a being of magnificent energy, electromagnetic energy, which surrounds you and keeps the rhythm of your heart in syncopation. As you continue to acknowledge the vibration of each organ within your being, take a breath. Holding that breath again, releasing that breath with the thought of appreciation, not removing your fingers from below the throat. Take another deep breath, holding it for as long as you possibly can. And as you release it, hold the thought of humility and let go. Again, we take a deep breath and we acknowledge the right and the left side of our beings. We acknowledge again the organs within this physical being, this physical dimension, and we release that breath, holding for a moment with that breath the thought of valor. Again, we breathe in, holding for as long as we possibly can. And as we release that breath, we breathe the feeling of compassion and breathe. And again, we take in as much as we possibly can, breathing, bringing the breathing into alignment, holding it for as long as we possibly can. And as we release that breath, we release it with the thought of forgiveness. Feel the weights lifting from your heart. Feel the weights lifting from your shoulders as you release yourself from that which no longer serves you. And again, another deep breath, holding it for as long as you possibly can. And in releasing that breath, feel the emotion of understanding and breathe. One more breath. The breath from the heart. The breath of love, which every breath we take should be a breath of love. But as we gather this breath within ourselves, holding it for as long as we possibly can, releasing this breath through parted lips with the emotion of love, and breathe, because it is through love that we breathe. It is through love that we exist. And as we continue to breathe deeply, we take in another breath, holding it for as long as we possibly can. And as we release that breath, we release it with the emotion of gratitude. It is gratitude with which we can appreciate the love with which we are guided, the protection that surrounds us. For this, we must have gratitude, not because we must have it, but energy being the purpose or the venue of how everything exists through energy. The ascension energy comes from a series of vibrations. The ascension energy, the energy that is lifting us up into higher levels, taking us far beyond that space and time where we understand all that is need to be understood. For this we are grateful. For this we breathe gratitude. For this we focus and center on who we truly are. And who we truly are becomes more obvious to us. We are beings of tremendous light. We are beings of a light force that knows no end. Yes, we have forgotten basically who we are. However, we are recovering. We are awakening. We are being our true selves. And our true selves are capable of producing miracles, if that's what you would like to call them. Miracles in which appendages are restored. Miracles in which healing is obtained, not through pharmaceuticals and not through medical visits, though either is not a question. Either of those units or tools are not an issue. Your ability to heal yourself of any malady, of any intrusion into your soul being, is the high point of your existence. It is the reason for the gratitude. Being alert to who you are, remembering your place in the cosmos as an entity that is not only spiritual, but is also capable of erecting an electromagnetic field about yourself and about any object you wish to shield. You have the ability to eradicate any type of virus or bacteria from your body. Your body is more than just an oxygen tent. And to say that you are alive, well, it doesn't say it all, because you are more than alive. Remember who you are. Remember that you don't catch colds or pneumonia or flu. You don't have physical ailments or challenges unless you open your mind and your heart to receive those energies. You are powerful. You are able to witness your own power. You have only to remember and breathe. You are capable of assisting someone else who has not remembered how to heal themselves, how to pick up their bed and walk away. Breathing through the heart is essential in assisting your mind, your memory in your greatness. Breathing through the heart is what we're doing now. And at this point in time, you may notice that there is a warmth that's radiating from the palms of your hand that is unequal to any you've ever felt. Take another deep breath. Breathing in. Remembering your greatness. This warmth that's generating through the palms of your hands. This electromagnetic energy. This force of the light, whatever name you want to call it. Qigong energy, pranic, Reiki, however you address it, it is the height of your being. It is that which you can direct towards your body, any place on your body, and bring about an ease to any discomfort you may have. Your molecules will respond to this warmth because your molecules are created from the very same energy, the very same light. And so now, in this meditation that will assist you if you continue to go back to it and use it, this meditation will assist you in where to direct this energy you're feeling now. Some may desire to place it above the crown chakra, the fontanelle, which is a good thing. This unites us with above. Some may feel the desire to place the palms of the hands over the sacral chakra, or just below the navel. This is where the root chakra resides. And so it is below. As it is above, so it is below. If you could see a picture of yourself right now, you would see the ley lines of the electromagnetic field that permeates your body, your light body. See them shining, seeing all of the chakras radiating right now. This energy can be directed towards your body with your assistance or intention to assist someone that you may be aware of who is suffering, perhaps having pains, or perhaps illness that is confusing to them because they're not remembering right at this point in time that they can remove and release that negative energy, send it into the light, release it from their being. So if it's your intention, your heart's desire to be compassionate, then direct that warmth, that energy. Take a deep breath and holding in the light any and every individual that may have a challenge physically or emotionally or spiritually, directing the light of divine love, and breathe. Take this moment, since you have it to take, to direct this energy that you feel to every continent, every tree, every source of life in this multiverse, reinforcing your compassion, working with, assisting all, every life form, every sentient being. Some of you may begin to feel a slight vibration, and that's okay because that is the energy. You are created from energy. Every organ is energy in your being. Every corpuscle, every muscle, every joint, every bone, every beat of your heart. And breathe. Turning your energies towards those marvelous individuals at Standing Rock, giving them your spiritual support and supporting any cause or any energy that supports a cause where right may seem to be in jeopardy. Because we're all a part of the continuum. We are all spiritual beings having an amazing experience through our human selves. We continue to be a blessing to the environment in which we habitate. This is a good intention to have. Take another deep breath, and as you continue to breathe, remember that your intentions are extremely important because it is your intention, the intention of your energy that comes back to you. It comes back to the source from whence it came. So your intention in everything that you do and every breath that you take in every stream of energy through the warmth of your hands that you send out your intention to do good is what goes before you and returns to you. My goodness, I see that I am not alone.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to interrupt.
And breathe. As you take another deep breath, remember the 7 virtues of your being. As you breathe, breathe in love and breathe out compassion. Breathe in love and breathe out appreciation. Breathe in love and breathe out valor. Breathe in love and breathe out understanding. Breathe in love and breathe out humility. Breathe in love and breathe out forgiveness. And place your hand upon your heart. Take in another deep breath, holding it for as long as you possibly can. And as you release that breath through parted lips, seeing yourself in the light of who you are, remember, you are an immortal. You have sovereignty. You are capable of great things. And breathe. And when it is your heart's desire, open your eyes, remembering your sovereignty, knowing that you are loved. And breathe. Whoa. And I see Doretha is in the house. Hello, Doretha. How are you? Ah,
Oh, I'm good. Good
okay.
to see
Can
you.
you hear me?
See you. Yes. Can you hear me now?
Oh, I guess she can't hear me. Um, I hope she can hear me. Well,
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
okay. Um, this particular program is one that was diligently pushed by the other side as a part of a series that's ongoing this month. Uh, oh, you can hear me. Hi there. Aw, okay. How are you doing? How are you? Oh, I've missed you too, sweetie. Yes, you have such great energy. Yes, I know you're great. You're an immortal. Oh my goodness. People hear me to continue to talk about your immortality because of the fact that this is a very, my goodness, I won't say intense, but it is a very exciting year that we have coming up. I belong to a group of people that are studying uh, the works of people. Well, they're not people, they're beings. Uh, if you go online, look for wing makers, the wing makers. And it was a few years ago, there were some caverns discovered in Arizona with some very important information from and about beings that have traveled through this planet and who are here now and our true lineage or heritage as uh, spiritual beings. And then it sort of disappeared. Well, it's back. It's back because next year there is supposed to be a definite disclosure of immense proportions that's going to take place. Yes, the mothership is finally going to be seen landing somewhere, or at least that's what I've heard. At any rate, um, to that effect, there are study groups popping up all over the place referencing the wing makers information and intel. And it's very exciting. I learned, well, I kind of knew it anyway, but I learned that the moon was not real. And so that's something that a few people have a little difficulty with. Not me. And thankfully, I've finally met a group of people who also agree with me and that know that there's things like domes around the planet and that we are not just great spiritual beings, we are immortal beings who have gone through a recycling period of being reincarnated into this planet frequently. And that's supposed to be coming to a stop as well. And what does that have to do with being able to heal oneself? It has a great deal. Because if you can remember the fact that you don't, in your true self, you don't even get sick as an individual, as a human being. We think of ourselves as being mortal and we're going to get an illness or something's going to take us out. And that's not the truth, okay? There's much more to us than we realize or recognize. And so next year's full disclosure, that's going to be what the Chinese call an exciting time, or is it a curse that they give? May you live in exciting times. Uh, I don't remember how it's considered. I do know that it's been said before. I like exciting times because I know that I'm greater than I am. And it is my intention to assist as many people as I possibly can to remember that they are greater than they are, that they don't have to succumb to any limitations, not physical or spiritual or financial. If you agree to accept these things, well, then that does make it a bit harder, doesn't it? Some people have told me that it's really hard to do the work, and the work is keeping focused on breathing through the heart meditation, being able to Sit in the stillness, observing your breath through the heart. This is what allows all of your DNA codes to align. Because right now, for most of the people on the planet, they're out of alignment. That's changing also, as especially as the children that are being born now are coming in with more aligned DNA strands that are already connected. Again, it is because we are immortal that this is important. This knowledge should give us encouragement to stand, bring who we are, and to not feel uh, intimidated by governments or religions or masters of none, or people or individuals who believe they have the right to dictate and to control. No one has that right over you. You are sovereign. You are the sovereign integral. Connecting that with your conscious mind is what will set you free. And that is one of my heart's desires, to see everyone free and enjoying their truth, the truth of the being that they are, great and capable of doing great things. In actuality, levitation it's a win-win. It's, if you want to do it, you will, but it's not something that you are limited from doing. All of the things that you've been told about that can be done. Walking through walls, walking on water. There was a song that some of you may not be old enough to remember. I think it was the Four Tops. I can fly like a bird in the sky, and I can buy anything that money can buy. And I can change a river into a raging fire. Now, why someone would want to do that, I don't know. However, the song, which was written about an individual's ability to do what some consider magic at this point in time, was still not equal to finding the love of their life. However, whether or not you think you have found the love of your life, which, by the way, you are the love of your life, and God is the love of you. But all of those things, even looking for a soulmate, look for that soul within yourself first, and that mate will appear. Looking for a church to follow, a pastor, a minister, a rabbi, a priest. Each of these exists, that persona. You can find that energy within yourself. But first you have to look. And when you begin to look, you have to realize, remember to take in the breath through the nostrils, holding for as long as you possibly can, and releasing through parted lips, breathing through the heart, allowing the heart to assist you in connecting, reconnecting the codes of your DNA. We were not created just to frustrate ourselves about when our bills are due and who we're going to marry or who is the father of the children, etc., etc., etc. We are capable of so much. My word. And sometimes I would love to just touch somebody and they could remember exactly who they are. And there are times when I do remember, shadow of a doubt, exactly who I am. And in feeling that and in knowing that and in having that experience, I know that it is something that everyone would enjoy if they would allow themselves to do so. And so that is my puzzle or my, what's the word I'm looking for? That is the quest I would put before anyone who is on a spiritual path or who desires to be on a spiritual path. Knowing thyself starts with breathing through the heart. Knowing where we've come from and definitely where we are going to starts with breathing through the heart. And so as we remember to sit, take that moment, no matter how busy your day is, you have got to take at least 5 minutes for yourself to remember who you are. This is more important to you than anything else. The only thing that's more important is the God within you. And so I've reached the 8 o'clock hour, and I did say I would only be on for an hour today. However, I will be on the air again this coming Wednesday. I will have some readers with me. I will be doing numerology for whoever's in the studio or who signs into the group chat. And I'm sure that my friend Reverend Sharon Shaw will come along with her cards. And I believe Kathy Williams will be on this week, Wednesday, but I have to check the calendar. And then Thursday morning at 11 a.m., I am on Blog Talk Radio for 30 minutes with meditation and consultation. And the number to call in there is 646-478-5120. And this is all a part of the energies that are with us right now, the portals that are open right now, the vortex to the different dimensions. For those of you who are aware of the fact that you're feeling a little different today, this little difference that you're feeling, um, depending on where you are in your meditations, may be more intense or you may not notice them as much. However, the energy is there. It's in plain sight. It is awesome. And it will continue until, I believe, the end of January. Uh, and that's what I've been told, my intel. It's just going to continue because as we shift in our activation of ascension, our bodies are changing its molecular structure. And sometimes we're sleeping more, sometimes we're sleeping less, eating more, eating less. Please remember to stay hydrated. Drink as much water as you can. And know that this is something that's taking place with the entire planet. It's not just you. You're not alone. We are part of a continuum of beings of light that are immortal. And in our immortality, we are remembering how to fly. For now, this is my schedule, but it's going to be increasing, apparently, from what I'm being told, what's channeling through, because there's more work that needs to be done, and that's fine. That's a good thing. In the meantime, I bless everyone that has come back and forth through the studio, and anyone that may listen to this through the archives, and anyone who does neither, that you're somewhere on the planet, or maybe you're on the moon, and you are feeling a vibration of energy. Know that it is the light with which you are being held. I hold you in the light of divine love always. I am, we are. Namaste. And good night. Thank you so much, sweetie. Good night. You are great also.